Hello YouTube, welcome back to another episode of KLA Sports. I'm your host Kyle Alexander, and today I'm trying something different. You see, I got my Chick-fil-A here, got the milkshake. I am doing a mukbang. Now you're probably sitting here and watching this video and wondering and asking yourself, Kyle, why in the world are you doing a mukbang? You're a sports channel. Well, it's like the same reason I did a vlog in Atlanta. I had the opportunity, one, and two, I'm just experimenting with different videos. So today, I got the NFL schedule up here, week 11. So I'm going to be talking about some week 11 predictions. Not all of them, but I'll just talk about some games. And while I'm at that, I'm going to talk about Super Bowl predictions, maybe, just whatever else comes to mind. So, yeah, we're just going to hop right into this video. Got the #1 meal, no pickles. I don't eat sauce either. Go ahead and roast me in the comments. I don't care. Alright, so tonight, I will be dropping another video today, which is my mid-season award predictions, or who I believe will have the awards. But yeah, I'm gonna be dropping it before the Thursday night game. But speaking of Thursday night, we have the Steelers and the Browns. Realistically, I think the Steelers will win, just because like how good they've been playing with Minka Fitzpatrick on defense, and Mason Rudolph's been improving. I can't remember if James Conner is out. And plus, Cleveland has been playing bad. But as a Ravens fan, I want Cleveland to win since Pittsburgh is closer to us in the standings. See, like, Chick-fil-A is just better than Popeyes. I don't know why people are saying Popeyes sandwich is better. Chick-fil-A is better. Next up, what's an interesting game? Cowboys and Lions, I guess. I don't know if that's very interesting. I'm gonna say that I think the Cowboys will win. Cowboys are a better team, and I don't know if Matt Stafford's returning this week. But again, as an Eagles fan, I do like the Ravens and Eagles. As an Eagles fan, I'm rooting for the Lions, of course. Next up, we got my favorite team, the Texans, and the Texans take on the Ravens. I think I got the Ravens winning. Not even just because I'm a Ravens fan. Right. If you look at it, Ravens been on the roll. Was like 5 straight games they won. Lamar Jackson's on the roll. The Ravens offense is unstoppable. Houston's missing J.J. Watt. They don't have Clowney anymore. So, I feel like this would be a win. And the Ravens can take time off the clock with those long extended drives, just like how they did with New England. As I say that's how the Ravens beat Houston, honestly. Just those long extended drives, keep Watson in the best receiver in football, and DeAndre Hopkins off the field. And yeah. And the defense has been playing better, so I feel like they can do a good job with DeAndre Hopkins. And I think not too long, like 2 years ago, I think we played the Texans, and DeAndre Hopkins, like he had a good game, but it's not like he went off. So yeah, Ravens definitely, and Marlon Humphrey has been doing his thing against top receivers. So yeah, that's why I got the Ravens winning. What's another game? Falcons, Panthers. Nah. Patriots and the Eagles. Now, from an unbiased and analyst standpoint, I would take the Patriots. I feel like everybody take the Patriots. I mean, the Eagles have a chance, but I just feel like the Patriots will win because, number 1 and number 2 defense. Maybe around because the Eagles have a good run game. But again, with the Sean Jackson out, Philly can definitely lock up that. Not Philly. New England can lock up that passing game. Philly ain't locking up not locking up squat with that secondary. Yeah, Brady's just gonna have a field day with the Eagles secondary. But as a fan, I'm gonna say Philly's winning. Like, I just got Philly winning because they can't stop because of the run game. The run game's been great, and the key part in that 2-game win streak just had a bye. Well, both teams had a bye actually, so they're well prepared. And not even that, we saw how they were against a legitimate team against the Ravens in that run game. Even though Eagles don't have Lamar Jackson, I feel Jordan Howard could definitely, and Miles Sanders can definitely help lead the Eagles to victory. Brady will pick apart that secondary, but just the same way the Ravens be on, just long extended drives, keep Brady off the field and score and capitalize on every possession. What's next? Bengals and Raiders. No. Sunday night we got the Bears and the Rams. This time part 2, because they played. Yeah, they played Sunday night last year too, and the Bears came out on top that game. But this time they're playing in LA, and not in the cold. Actually, no. Honestly, I'm gonna say the Rams. I got the Rams winning. The Bears have a great defense. Don't get me wrong. Bears have a good defense, but it's the quarterback situation. Because when the Bears play, and you look at Trubisky, it's like watching Ryan Fitzpatrick play. Like you're either going to get a really good quarterback, or you're going to get a good quarterback who does his thing, leads the team to victory, or you're going to get a bad quarterback who doesn't do anything. I don't know. Jared Goff is like that in a way. I know Jared Goff is like that in a way because Goff's a system QB, but that's a good one. Because the question is, can Goff pick apart that defense though? Well, I don't think it's not really picking apart the defense, but I think Goff can definitely go down, capitalize on some scores, especially with Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp's been going off this year. And yeah, honestly, it just comes down to quarterback play, and I feel Jared Goff will play better. Even though he's playing the better defense, I feel Jared Goff will play better. Should we talk about the Monday night game? What's that? Chiefs, Chargers, and Mexico? I'll say Chiefs will win in that one. Even though they lost 3 games. Or no, they lost. They lost 3 games because of Mahomes out. Or actually, no, the Colts beat them with Mahomes, so they lost 2 games with Mahomes out, and they lost this game off of a blocked field goal. This last game, so they haven't been doing too hot. But the Chargers haven't been doing that hot in general. I mean, they dismantled the Packers, but then they just lost to the Raiders because Josh Jacobs with the game winner, and not even only that, Phillip Rivers just didn't play that great. Oh yeah, I got the Chiefs winning that one. So those are some of the week 11 predictions. And next I'm gonna talk about the Super Bowl. This is the prediction I made earlier in the season. I was kind of iffy about it because the quarterback got injured, but they were great without the QB. And the QB's back, playing pretty good. So I think the winner still stands. I don't know about the loser. But my Super Bowl prediction was that my Super Bowl prediction was that the Saints beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Now the Chiefs aren't playing that hype, but I think the Chiefs might be able to get back into the groove, get like a 3rd seed, and still make it. Actually, I'm not even too sure about the Chiefs anymore. But the Saints, yeah, they just lost to the Falcons, who defense is terrible. But it's still the Saints. They're gonna win that division. They have like a 3-game, like it's like a 3 or 2 game gap over the Panthers. I just got them winning that. Cause I think they're gonna win it because they had Drew Brees. Or they got Drew Brees back. He has great chemistry with Michael Thomas. And Traquan Smith is a good like complimentary receiver, like a number 3 receiver. Latavius Murray's been doing his thing. Alvin Kamara, he's kind of iffy. I'm basing off of fantasy. I mean, Kamara's been good, but it's like he's been inconsistent. The defense is honestly alright. Defense is pretty good. They got Cameron Jordan, Marshawn Lattimore doing their thing. So yeah, that was at the beginning, but I don't know. I think I might have to change it. But obviously, you know, I want the Ravens to win it. I got the Ravens as a legitimate Super Bowl contender. And we just took down two other Super Bowl contenders, the Patriots and the Seahawks. And yeah. That was it for my Super Bowl take. What else can I talk about? NBA. No, I might save that for another video. Yeah. So, off season. All right, I can talk about off season. So, I'll talk about the Eagles. So the Eagles desperately need help in the secondary. So this is my plan. If I'm the GM, what's the name? Restructure. Eagles need to restructure Fletcher Cox and Alshon Jeffrey's contracts. Take off 20% from their contract, right? Then you need to go out, sign Kendall Fuller. Yeah, sign Kendall Fuller to a contract. What was that? I have it up here. I forgot. Philly needs some linebackers too, and we need another receiver to take the top off. Or we just need like that deep threat receiver. Or not even that, we just need a receiver at this point because half of our receivers been dropping passes. But anyway, I say sign Kendall Fuller to 3 years to $30 million contract. Re-sign Aguilar, or no, was that 3? Oh, never mind. I can't remember if it was 3. But re-sign Aguilar, and you're probably like, oh, Aguilar is trash, but I think he's good. It's just like, it's kind of iffy. And then re-sign Jordan Howard. That's the thing. Jordan Howard's been doing this thing. And yeah, after free agency, right? Because what's his face? Jason Pierce is a free agent. Well, he's like 37. We just drafted Andre Dillard, so we're good with that. And then if the Eagles miss the playoffs, which I hope they don't, but at the way it's going, I don't know. Just draft C.J. Henderson from Florida. Might be the best corner available. You saw my mock draft. I had the Eagles taking C.J. Henderson. And then Eagles are set. Maybe take a receiver in this, or they take a receiver in the second round. But yeah, we'll be set. Especially that secondary. You got Kendall Fuller and C.J. Henderson as the outside, and then Avonte Maddox in the slots. And then I keep almost calling Brian Jenkins. Or I got him mixed up with Brian Dawkins. Malcolm Jenkins at safety. They're good. Like Philly will be set. No, I will switch to basketball now because the Clippers have Paul George coming back tonight. I'm excited. Clippers are at full strength. They're my title That's who I have winning the title this year. And this is the duo we've been waiting for, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. I don't know if Kawhi Leonard's playing tonight because of the whole load management situation. But I hope he does. I just want to see Paul George make his Clippers debut. I'll predict the stat line. I'm going to say Paul George tonight. I'll say 26 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and and 2 steals. I'll just drop his stat line right here. Actually, no, I won't, because I want this to be uncut, like a unedited video. But yeah, that's my stat line prediction for Paul George in his Clippers debut. Was that 26 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. And I think the Clippers will win. I don't even know who the Clippers play, but oh, the new college football playoffs rankings are out, and they had Georgia at 4, and that was kind of shocking. I know Bama lost, but that's kind of shocking to me. I don't even know, because I don't even know if I would put Georgia at 4, because they haven't been like that high this year. If I'm being honest, I'd probably put Minnesota at 4, even though like they were ranked lower, but still they upset Penn State. And they're undefeated and nobody's talking about it. So I think Minnesota should be in the conversation, honestly. Because it's... I'm about to look it up right here. I can't remember who's first. Or, yeah, I think it's still Ohio State's first. But, oh, no, LSU is first. So it's LSU, Ohio State, Clemson, and Georgia. And then Bama's at 5 and Oregon's at 6. And Minnesota's at 8. So I would put Minnesota at 4, honestly. If college football season ended right now, it would be LSU versus Georgia and Ohio State versus Clemson. Well, between those matchups, I'm gonna say LSU beats Georgia, and then Ohio State beats Clemson. Then you got LSU versus Ohio State in the Natty, and I got Ohio State beating LSU in the national championship game. And no hate towards LSU. LSU is good. Definitely playing like the best team this year. But to me, I think Ohio State's the best team this year. They just have one of the most complete rosters. And they're getting Chase Young back from his suspension because they reduced it from 4 games to 2 games. And you got 2 Heisman candidates and Chase Young and Justin Fields. J.K. Dobbins is doing his thing. That team is just stacked. And Joe Burrow's doing his thing too. But I would just give the edge to Ohio State. Or I feel like Ohio State's a better, like, all-around team that has, like, more talent. What else? Oh, let's talk about college basketball for a bit. Number 1 Kentucky. I know it's a little late to this, but Kentucky getting upset by Evansville. That was a shocker. I didn't even see the game. I saw some of the highlights, but that was just crazy. I saw Tyrese Maxey. He put up a 3, or like he chucked up a shot for the game winner, but he missed. But that's crazy. I think they said it was the largest. I think they said it was the largest upset like college basketball history by like point total. Well, not point total, but like the point prediction. Because I think they had them losing by like 20 something. Yeah. Oh, let's talk about something serious. My boy Colin Kaepernick getting a NFL arranged, or it was Jay-Z, since he had that partnership with Godot, they organized a private workout for Colin Kaepernick. And I've heard reports that multiple teams were to attend, but some teams said they couldn't make it, and some teams were confused about the purpose of it. Here are my thoughts on it. It's definitely a smart idea, great idea. And yeah, it's a smart idea. One. Two, there are some teams that could use a quarterback out there. Like, the Dolphins could definitely use a quarterback. Because the way it's looking, they just won 2 straight. So now it's looking like, the tank is over. The Bengals have the number 1 pick pretty much. The Bengals are still winless. Then you got Redskins who only won 1 game. Who else? The Jets only won 1 game too. So they're looking at the 4th pick. Oh, actually, I don't know, because the only team that really need a QB is the Bengals. I don't know. The Jets might take a QB. I don't know. I would give Arnold another year. He's not playing that great, but he doesn't have that great of an O-line. No, I give Darnold like 1 or 2 more years, try to build a team around him, and then if it's like the Mitch Trubisky situation, then yeah, maybe you drop him. But yeah, the Dolphins. So yeah, Dolphins could actually take a QB. They could still get Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, or even Tua. Like maybe Joe Burrow with that game against Bama launched itself into the 1st pick. I don't know, but But there are definitely some teams that could use a QB. Like maybe the Panthers. Maybe they don't think Kyle Allen's the guy. Get Kaepernick for a year, and then try and get Justin Fields next year. Who else? Not really that many teams need a QB. I mean, teams could use it. Maybe the Buccaneers, or the Titans. Maybe they don't want to get a QB this year. Maybe build up the roster. I don't know. It's kind of interesting to see like where it goes from here. But another thing about it is the fact that he's 32 and he hasn't played football in years. So I don't know. Maybe it's like a gamble, but I mean, at the same time, I wouldn't mind if somebody gave him a chance, even like a backup role. Maybe it gets a backup role, and then maybe it's like the starting QB is underperforming, and they throw him in there or something. I don't know. We just have to see. But this is just I think it's a great plan, smart idea. That's a big bite. Yeah. I remember a lot of people were calling Jay-Z a sellout, but he helped organize this event. So yeah, to me that kind of proves that he's not. I mean, I never thought he was, but I just kind of proves it. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Colin Kaepernick. I hope he gets signed. And yeah. That's the data on that situation. Oh, another thing. They said Cam Newton reportedly said that he would be open to a trade to Chicago. That would be a good move for sure. That would be a win-win, honestly. One, Chicago upgrades the QB. 2, Cam gets another opportunity to start and prove that he can still be a caliber, NFL starting caliber QB. And 3, this is for the Panthers side. Panthers, they free up $19 million in cap space and go out and sign some players of free agency, something like that. Yeah, that kind of adds some leeway. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the trade. And then my next NFL video, or my next video, the one that's being uploaded today, that's going to be on, I think I already said that. Yeah, the award predictions, yeah. No, this is interesting. The one position that's interesting to me, or like award race, not the MVP, but defensive player of the year is actually interesting to me. Because my top 3 guys are not in any particular order. You got Marlon Humphrey from the Ravens. Because I've heard some people saying he should be in the conversation, and he has been playing good lately. He had like 3 straight games of a fumble recovery, took 2 of them back. He's been playing lockdown this year. He's been locking down receivers. I get Odell's not performing that great this year, but if you got Baker at QB, I don't think anybody really would be playing that great. Excuse me. But he held Odell to like 2 catches. Like Marlon Humphrey has been playing lockdown this year. Next, Minka Fitzpatrick from the Steelers. He's had a great impact on the Steelers. They went from 0-2 with him to like 5-2 when they had him. And he's had like it's almost like he had a turnover in every game. And he had that clutch interception against the Rams, and then had that 96-yard pick 6 against the Colts, which was like a turning point. And yeah, he's just been playing. Minka's been playing lights out this year. Like, it's a breakout year. I've even seen Bleacher Report say he's like the next Palomalu. I'm going to tell you to relax there, buddy. I'm not going to say all that now. But he has been playing lights out. Then you got Shaquille Barrett of the Buccaneers, the breakout pass rusher. He was with Denver for a while. I think he's like 25, 26-ish. Yeah, like not. He had... I remember he had 9 sacks in the first 4 games. And then had now he has 11.5. He's currently leading the league. I know he's tied with somebody else. I can't remember who. But yeah, Shaq Barrett's been playing he's been playing out of his mind this year. This has been a breakout year for him on a bad Buccaneers team. So those are my 3 candidates for Defensive Player of the Year. I've heard Aaron Donald, but he hasn't really been performing that well this year. I mean, he's good. Obviously, he's like the best D tackle in football, or best D lineman, but he hasn't really been playing that well. I haven't really heard his name pop up a lot, but at the same time, it makes sense. If you're the best player, people are gonna like that. He's been getting double teamed, triple teamed a lot. So yeah, and plus it is going to be hard to follow up to like encore, I guess, like have an encore after a 20 and a half sack season. But yeah, those are my 3 finalists for Defensive Player of the Year. Yeah, who do I have winning? You can find out on my next episode. What else? Also, I like how my NBA predictions, some of them have gone out the window already. And I'm going to just start off by saying I had Steph Curry win the MVP. Guess that didn't turn out the right way. Now, I don't know who could win NBA MVP. Honestly, with the way it's going, I'd say Kawhi could win MVP, or Kawhi might win MVP. Maybe LeBron. Yeah, those are some players. Like the two LA teams. Rookie of the year, or my rookie of the year is Ja Morant. I think he's gonna win Rookie of the Year. To me, Ja Morant is the best. Going into that draft, he's the best player in that class. To me, he's better than Zion, better than RJ. And yeah, if I had to start a franchise out of any of those rookies, I would pick Ja. Ja's explosive. He's just a great all around player. He just had that game winner against the Hornets. You're probably like, Kyle, was the Hornets don't count. But if you're a rookie and you hit a game winner, that's impressive. And he has been playing good this year. RJ Barrett had a hot start. He had like 3 straight games with 20+ points. Kobe White's been playing alright. It's like, yeah, he's had 20 points in some games. I think he just set the Bulls record for threes in the quarter with like 7. And then I think it was 27 points. I don't know. And, yeah, to me, Ja is going to be the Rookie of the Year. What is it? 6-man, Lou Williams is going to repeat. But another candidate who I could see being in that conversation is Jeremy Lamb of the Pacers. He was good. He was honestly good at Charlotte. He was the only good player outside of Kemba Walker. And I don't know if I'm pretty sure he's starting now because Oladipo had that leg injury. But that's interesting. Can you win 6-man of the year if you started for a part of the year and then get moved back to the bench? I don't know. But yeah, to me, I have Lou Williams. Defensive player of the year. Hold on. Who did it? Because I'm trying to remember who I put. But might say Kawhi or Giannis, I would say. Oh no, I had Rudy Gobert winning. Yeah. Oh yeah, Rudy. Yeah, I remember Gobert, one of the best defenders in the league, and yeah, but he's defensive player of the year. But another sleeper I have is Mitchell Robinson of the New York Knicks. If you guys remember, if you're a real OG, you remember this was an audio podcast on iTunes before it was this show. And you remember on there in the 2017 draft, I said everybody watch out. Mitchell, not exactly, but I was like, Mitchell Robinson is going to be a sleeper in this draft. He was on the list of sleepers, and now he was like, I can't remember if he led the league. No, he was like, I know he was at least top 3 in blocks per game last year. So I feel like he could have a breakout year and actually win Defensive Player of the Year. Most improved, I'm going with Markelle Fultz. If you read my article on him that I wrote for the MSJ Quill, I feel he has a lot of upside, and I feel that Orlando might be the great opportunity for him. And I could see him breaking out and becoming a starting point guard and actually playing that point guard role, being the point guard piece that the Magic have been missing. And in coach of the year, I got Doc Rivers. Clippers are going to be the best team. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I have some other awards too, like scoring leader and stuff like that. Actually, no, most improved. But if I'm going based off right now, Brandon Ingram's most improved. Brandon Ingram has been a machine. He's finally lived up to the hype. Because, that's what LA does. They draft young players. They don't amount to the hype. Then they trade them for some superstars. And then they go off for the team that they play for. They break out on the next team. Like D'Angelo Russell. But, yeah. So, back to what I was saying. The scoring leader, I have James Harden being the scoring leader. But I don't know, because I think Kyrie's like second or first. I don't know. I think Harden and Kyrie were like first and second in scoring. But Harden's the best scorer in the league this year, mainly because Kevin Durant's out. But yeah. I think Harden's gonna repeat as a scoring leader. Rebound leader, I have Gobert, but at the same time, like I said earlier, I feel Mitchell Robinson can dethrone him, maybe. Or oh no, not Mitchell. Oh yeah, Mitchell Robinson. He could be the rebound leader. Another player, Anthony Davis. I won't be surprised if I see him. But yeah. And yeah, rebound. That's like Gobert is one of the better rebounders in this league. All right, maybe the best rebounder. But yeah. Assist leader, LeBron James. I think if LeBron's playing that point guard role, and then you got Anthony Davis and the other pieces that they had, like that first game against the Clippers on opening week, even though they lost, you saw the potential that Lakers team has. They got nobody can stop Anthony Davis. They don't have anybody who can match up with him size wise. They got Danny Green, who is a great pickup. That guy can still shoot. And then you got Kuzma, who just came back, who just hit those two clutch threes. And even JaVale McGee. So, yeah, I think LeBron, he's the only player in the top 10 of all-time assists who's not a point guard. And he's going to be leading the league in assists. I'm calling it right here, saying it right here, right now. Steals leader, I got Paul George. I think Paul George did lead the league in steals last year. But especially with that Clippers defensive front, I think he's going to be ripping the ball away from our people. Especially if they run some zone. Yeah. Blocks leader, I got Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson is going to break out this year. I'm saying it right here. Future Defensive Player of the Year. And Mitchell Robinson was close last year. He was top 3 last year as a rookie. Oh yeah, that wasn't 2017. That was 2018. But yeah, he was close last year. Like top 3 last year. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he was second last year as a rookie. I just feel him improving this year, especially as a starter. Then what's that? So my Western Conference winners are the Clippers. I feel they're the better LA team because they have different lineups they can do. And like I mentioned, that defensive front, Pat Bev, Kawhi, and Paul George. It's gonna be hard to go up against. And the Eastern Conference winners, I have the Milwaukee Bucks. Like, to me, the only other team I can really see compete with the Bucks is the Celtics have been playing pretty good this year. They're number 1 in the league. I'm pretty sure they're 8-1. So Kemba's so far he's proven that he's a better fit and a better leader than Kyrie. But the only teams I can see going against him is the Bucks. No, not the Bucks. Against the Bucks is the Celtics and the Sixers. But I think Giannis will be able to lead them past both. And then the NBA champions, I have the Clippers beating the Bucks in 6. And Kawhi win the Finals MVP. And these are just 2 things I added. First time All-Stars for each conference. So in the East, I have Zach LaVine. Because he started last year on fire. He had like 3 or 4 straight games of dropping like 30-plus points. And he is potentially the superstar of the Bulls team. Bulls aren't that hot this year so far. And LaVine's been inconsistent. But I feel LaVine can pick it up. And especially in the weaker conference, he could definitely get some nods and be elected as an all-star. And for the West, I got Devin Booker. Devin Booker And he's playing like it too. They're like, I can't remember the Clippers. Not the Clippers. The Suns record like 6-2, 7-2, like 3 or something. I don't know. But they're off to a hot start. Finally have point guard and Ricky Rubio. Who, I mean, I would still look for a point guard, but Rubio is serviceable. Devin Booker has been doing this thing. I think he averaged like 28 points. Let me see. I'm pretty sure it's 28. Yeah. But the only thing only thing for me was that, all right, what's the name? Klay Thompson's out, so that could be opportunity for him. Oh, that could be opportunity for him. Klay Thompson's out. Steph Curry's out. And I was gonna say because KD left, he went to the Eastern Conference, but Kawhi came over there. But yeah, this could be a chance. Right now he's averaging 25 points a game, but he's definitely one of the best scorers. He's one of the best young scorers in this league. He's definitely going to be a first-time All-Star this year. Well, that's it for this episode. For this mukbang. Let me know in the don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more mukbangs. Most likely, I probably won't do the mukbangs, or if I do more mukbangs, I'll probably get somebody else over here so that we can have a group talk. But yeah, that's it for this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Another episode is up on the way today. And that being said, I'll talk to you guys next time.